Pope Leo XIV paid a visit earlier today to the headquarters of his religious order. Crowds cheered as the new pope emerged from the meetings. The former Cardinal Robert Prevost was twice elected superior of the Augustinians. It formed in the 13th century and is dedicated to poverty, service, and evangelization. The current prior general of the Augustinians knows the new Holy Father well, and in an interview he shared his personal memories. EWTN Vatican journalist Bénédicte Cedergren has more.
Dominum Robertum Franciscum, Sancte Romane Ecclesiae, Cardinalem Prevost.
Nada más decir Robert, pues.
As soon as they said Robertus, we knew it was him. There were others with that name, but it wasn't very probable that it was going to be them. We gathered together, hugged each other, and started to dance, to move around. I think people were looking at us and were surprised, thinking, what's going on here? And then we told them that he was an Augustinian, that he was one of our brothers.
Father Alejandro Moral Antón, a longtime friend of the new pope, first met him in the early 80s when they were both young student friars. He described the pope as a joyful person, a normal but hardworking man, and first and foremost, a great companion. In an interview with EWTN, he shared his thoughts on why he thinks the College of Cardinals elected him to lead the church.
I believe they saw in him a balanced and prudent person, sensible, and someone who speaks when it's necessary and whose thinking is deep. That is to say, he doesn't speak just to speak, but rather, because he's an intelligent person, he thinks things through and communicates them when he believes what he has to say is important, that it can offer something new or help strengthen an ongoing conversation.
With experience as provincial prior and later prior general, followed by his role as apostolic administrator and then bishop of Chiclayo in Peru, Pope Leo carried out duties that provided him with valuable missionary experience, but also led to challenges. In 2022, while Pope Leo was bishop of Chiclayo, allegations surfaced involving sexual abuse claims made by some girls against a priest. Despite allegations that then Robert Prevost mishandled the cases, Father Alejandro explained to EWTN that Prevost followed the proper procedures.
These are very unjust things. When you've done things and worked hard to get something started, and then you read the article saying, well, there was an investigation, but it wasn't thorough. But was there an investigation or not? And why put a headline saying the case was archived? That implies it wasn't even looked at. Let's not lie, because deceiving people is one of the great evils of this world.
Father Alejandro shared that he has no doubt that Pope Leo XIV will lead the church with wisdom and strength. Though the task ahead is immense, he is prepared to meet it with faith and dedication.
He had his fears, but he's a man who doesn't say no. He moves forward, and I believe that with everyone's support and the guidance of the Holy Spirit, he will lead the church well.
In Rome, Bénédicte Cedergren, EWTN News Nightly.